What kind of statements was she telling you that
I'm
were
gonna cut you, man, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna rob you. Give me $5 or give me all your money.
What did
He was trying to buy a Rolex using a credit card. He left his fake ID and credit card in my shop. He was trying to scam us.
Am I going to jail?
Probably so.
For what?
That's
sir?
what happens when you steal, you go to jail.
I didn't though.
They thought the plan was flawless and nobody would look twice, but when experienced cops began asking the right questions, the cracks quickly start showing. And that's what usually happens when scammers meet their match with no-nonsense police. On July 15, 2024, the cops were dispatched to a local bank. Reportedly, a woman there was trying to wire $37 grand into her account using a stolen identity.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Are you Mariah?
I am.
Okay. So we got called here for a different reason. Can we chat in this office back here?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have an office available to chat?
You can actually go in that office if you'd like.
Okay. This one right here, please. Do you live local?
No.
No. So the RAV4 is not your vehicle, or it is?
No, it's not my vehicle.
Okay. So how did you get here?
I was dropped off.
Okay. Do you have a current earpiece in right now or anything? Bluetooth, anything like that going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you heard that right. The suspect was wearing an earpiece and presumably was getting instructions from an accomplice outside the bank. The officer asked the woman to remove the device, and another officer stepped in to resume the questioning.
So, what happened today?
I was dropped off to put a wire through.
Put a wire. Okay. How much?
I think 35,000.
35,000. Okay.
And she was just withdrawing money, or did she have any type of check she was trying to cash or anything?
She wanted counter checks,
Okay.
and then she went to an amp office and asked them to get debit cards printed.
Okay.
And she withdrew $5,350 on Friday.
From this branch? Okay.
She initially identified herself as Mariah, the name on the fake ID, but after it was clear the gig was up, she told the officer that her real name was Patricia. She said she knew nothing about her accomplice, except that his name was Pete.
How'd you know Pete?
I was just introduced to him from somebody else.
Okay. Who was this somebody else that introduced you to him?
He goes by D-Lo.
He goes by D-Lo. How did you get involved with these guys?
Somebody else.
There's someone else. Okay. So just a line of people introducing each other to different... All right. So you said you were trying to wire 3,500?
35,000.
Oh, 35,000.
$35,000 isn't just pocket change. It far exceeds grand theft, so the cops here would have plenty of questions. She gave the officer a description of her accomplices, D-Lo and Pete, and the cops had further questions about the overall scheme.
Meet these guys.
A couple weeks ago.
Weeks ago? Okay. Gotcha. And then from there you guys just started talking about trying to get money, and eventually came to the conclusion to
Yeah, I
do
was
this.
offered some money just to come into a bank and send a wire out.
Okay. Yeah. That was your only part in it, to
Yes.
wire the money and then get picked up and go back home, or... So where would you have gone after here?
To the airport.
To the airport. From what I understand, Patricia, you came from Texas to Idaho with Pete and D-Lo, and your part in this was to wire $35,000 to who?
Someone named Tavares.
Someone named Tavares? Tavares. Okay.
Just a few days earlier, she'd successfully withdrawn over $5,000 from the bank, so it seemed like the gang had gotten greedy. This time, however, they hadn't been so lucky. And to make matters worse, the victim here, Mariah, was a real-life person. Somehow they'd managed to obtain the woman's identity, and Patricia was posing as Mariah.
So I don't know if you overheard our conversation here. Financial crimes are serious and most likely be going to jail today. Okay, so do you have anything illegal in your purse or on your person?
No,
Okay, all right. Have you been to jail in Idaho before?
sir.
Okay. Have you been to jail anywhere before?
Yes.
In Texas?
In Ohio.
Ohio? For the same thing?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I've never done this before.
Okay. You will have to go before a judge, and the judge will set your bail. Okay. Seeing as how you're not local to the area, it'll probably be fairly high due to risk of flight, right? Okay.
Patricia told the officer that she was having a financial crisis. She said she'd recently totaled her car and she couldn't operate her business without one. The scam she was pulling was the financial boost she'd need to get back on track.
Explain to me, on Friday you were here at this bank and you withdrew money, or did you make a transfer?
No, just a withdrawal.
Withdrawal. Yeah. So was that part of the plan as well?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't supposed to be, but
Okay.
I was just supposed to do the wire, just hit with the wire.
Okay. So what changed that?
I don't know. They just said go to the bank and get a withdrawal. Just I think trying to feel the bank out. They
Okay.
don't, you know. I mean that's my thought.
How did you get presented with the ID?
It was given to me.
So when you arrived here in Idaho, they already had it?
Yes.
Have you been a victim of any sexual encounters or promised anything or threatened anything if something goes wrong?
No.
No? Okay.
She told the cops that her accomplices had never threatened her in any way. She said it was supposed to be an easy job. First present the ID, then get the money, and then get out of there. But that obviously wasn't the case, and even worse, she was the one who was taking the fall.
So I'm probably gonna be stuck here just on my own.
That's usually is what happens. Yeah, because they're using you to get funds.
It's just supposed to be so easy. Just go send a wire.
Right. But they're also giving you a fake ID. So that should be like, I know it's easy money, and it's also a criminal offense. So you gotta weigh your morals and values there.
I know.
Do you have any questions for me or Officer Rosales?
How long do you think I'll be in jail?
Overnight tonight for sure. And then we'll see a judge tomorrow. And that will be determined on between you and the public defender's office and the judge on how, if you're going to stay, if you're going to be released on bond, if you're going to have electronic monitoring. I mean, there's a lot of seriousness to this, right?
I'll have to stay in Idaho.
That will be up to the judge.
While she was facing financial difficulties, she just made her situation 100 times worse. Crime is never the answer to your problems. Tempting as it may be, quick and easy money is never the answer.
Okay, go ahead and stand up for us.
Put that in here.
Yep.
And that's your room. Put your hands behind your back. You don't want to do the rest of this time, man. Do a hand like that.
She was charged with burglary, grand theft, forgery, conspiracy to commit identity theft, and possessing fraudulent ID. On the 20th of March 2025, the cops were dispatched to a residence after reports of a robbery through Facebook Marketplace. According to reports, a woman was selling a curling iron when she became the victim of an attempted robbery.
Hi. Is your son-in-law the one that called?
I guess so.
Okay, what happened?
I try to sell stuff on Facebook, Marketplace, and I was down. I got a big wake-up call. The lady contacted me, this morning, and wanted me to bring curling on her, and she paid
Okay.
So we went to the address and she wasn't there. So I just said, forget it, you know, I ran on my way. She calls me back and then she says, well, bring it to me to the Home Depot, you know. So I went by the Home Depot, the garden area.
Okay.
And when I called her, she says, let me know when, you know, I'm here. So I called her. She says, well, have the passenger door open, you know, and I said, for what? And she hangs up on me.
Well, that's a pretty big red flag right there. Only a person with nefarious intentions would demand that a seller meet them in a parking lot and leave their back door unlocked. However, that was only the beginning.
She comes to the car and she says, let me get in. So my car was locked because my grandchildren were in the back.
Okay.
So she tries to reach, so she starts throwing fruit at us.
Fruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she says, give me all your money or I'm going to cut you.
Okay.
I never saw a knife.
You never saw a knife?
No.
Okay.
So she kept saying she's going to cut me.
Okay.
And I rolled up the window almost on her arm because this lady was psycho.
Okay.
And I drove off.
Did she give you a name or anything when you were...
My daughter has her profile.
Okay.
It was hard to imagine what kind of person would threaten to cut a grandmother and steal her money in front of her grandchildren. Next, the woman's granddaughter came out of the house to show the officer the suspect's Facebook profile.
My kids also identified her.
Okay.
They were in the car with my mom.
Yeah, she reached in my car, and that's when I put my window up. And then I almost drove over her toes.
05-2901.
I love your tattoo.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's awesome.
And how old are your kids?
My youngest is 9 and then my other son is 13.
10-4. I'm sorry.
9 and 13.
9 and 13.
Yes.
Yeah, they're shaking.
Right. But she threatened you, but she never produced an actual knife.
No.
Okay.
Because I took off. I wasn't going to let her anywhere near my grandchildren or me.
And how much were you selling this curling iron?
$5. I know.
The suspect's violent threats must have been traumatizing for the woman and her grandkids. The victim confirmed that if the officers caught the suspect, she wanted to press charges.
What kind of statements was she telling you that
I'm
were
going to cut you, man. I'm going to cut you. I'm going to rob you. Give me $5 or give me all your money.
Okay.
That's why I never, ever would let anybody cut. I didn't know her.
And then after that, she started throwing food at the vehicle?
Yeah, food.
And then is that when you tried to leave the Home Depot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then when I turned around, she was in the middle of the parking lot running after, me. And I was like, I had to leave because,
And then you said she had curly hair and she had a mask on?
Yeah. A big, like this, covered almost her whole face.
When she came up to the car, what was the first thing that she said?
Give me all your money. Like, give me $5.
No, she pulled on the door. Remember?
Oh, yeah, she pulled on the door and said, let me in, because I'm going to sit down. Well, my grandma said, she pulled on the door handle and said, let me in. And my grandma said, why? And she said, because I'm going to sit down. And she's like, no, you're not going to sit down in my car. And she said, let me sit down and I'm going to rob you give me the $5 or I'm going to cut you.
If the suspect was threatening an old lady for $5, just imagine what she might do to another person if there was more money involved. With the description in hand, the cops were now on the hunt. And it wasn't long before they located the suspect outside of a hotel nearby.
Can I have you drop your bag?
Yeah.
Put your phone on the bottom.
Am I going to?
Yeah, please. You'll be detained right now, okay?
Okay. What's going on?
I'll explain to you right now.
Okay. She'll be out here.
Are you with your mom?
I'll talk to you next.
Okay.
What's your name, ma'am? Selena.
Selena what?
Luna.
Luna?
Yeah. I just looked for
Just
my
your
dad.
good one? Where's your dad?
Right there. Right there.
Last of Luna. First, what's his name? Selena. Okay.
The cop walked over to the suspect's parents, who were parked nearby. He caught them up to speed on things, and unfortunately, they weren't surprised. They let the officer know that their daughter had been arrested more than 15 times.
We're gonna talk to her, question her, see what's going on. I don't know if you guys want to hang tight or...
Is it a robbery or what?
That's what it seems like, yes. I believe she was trying to buy something off Facebook Marketplace. and she met up with someone and something about knife being involved. So I'm not sure. Again, don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure. But yes, sir. Well, she pointed at you guys, so I wanted to see who you guys were. So if you guys want to hang tight and go from there. All right, thank you.
By that point, they'd escorted the suspect, Selena, into the back of a squad car. She was read her Miranda rights and agreed to answer questions, but that didn't mean she was willing to be truthful.
What's going on?
What happened at Home Depot?
I was just on the cart. I got on one of the carts because I had just walked. And I went to go talk to my Aunt Dolly. And after that, what was it? I went to the garden center. Oh, and then this lady almost ran me over. So I did take it upon myself and I threw a pudding at her because she almost ran me over because I had food in my hand. And that was that. And then she comes back around and tries to run me over again. She had kids in the car. And that was that. And she took off. And then she said something threatening to me, and I didn't get what she said because she had a curling iron for sale.
So.
And I
were gonna purchase something on Facebook, right?
I said no.
So that female that you were out with, what happened with that when you were gonna purchase that?
Nothing happened at all. She just came up to me and I said, you know what? No, you almost ran me over. So I tried to get out of my face.
So at what point did you pull out a knife?
I didn't pull out a knife. It was a pudding. She has a pudding in her car.
A pudding?
A Jello pudding from the hospital. Yeah.
It was unclear what some Jello pudding had to do with her allegedly making knife threats, but one thing was for sure, the cops weren't buying it. It was hard to understand, but she seemed to be alleging that the victim mistook a chocolate pudding for a knife.
So how come video shows something different?
It's pudding. I could assure you that it's pudding. It's a chocolate pudding that I didn't eat. That fell on her lap.
That fell on her lap?
Yeah, she had it on her card, and that's why I said no. She looked weird. She looked very weird. She looked intoxicated.
What were you gonna buy from her?
It was a gold curling iron for $5. And I would have told that girl, poor thing, she could have got more money for that. For that. It was a very nice one. But I said, you know what? She didn't look all there in her head. She didn't. And I was like, you know what? I'm not.
They prepared to take her to jail to be further processed, and as they did so, they talked to her parents, who were still waiting nearby. Understandably, they were concerned about their daughter.
She's going to be detained right now. We're going to take her down to the Roswell Police Department, and we're just waiting for an arrest warrant to be signed by a judge, and she will be placed under arrest and go to jail today, okay?
You might contact her probation officer. He'll help you out. Because by Junior Wednesday, she'll be out again.
Unfortunately, it's New Mexico, so that's out of our control. Yeah. But yeah, she'll more than likely be out. Tomorrow's maybe she might see a judge tomorrow. Who knows? So.
Don't you guys feel like you're wasting your time with some of these people?
It feels like that, yep.
After obtaining video footage of the incident, the cops later determined she'd been brandishing a knife. As a result, she was charged with attempted armed robbery, and she was also found to have violated her probation. On the 17th of March 2024, the cops were dispatched to a Bath & Body Works due to reports of a retail theft. When they arrived on scene, things were very confusing.
Hello. Sorry about that. Oh, no worries. How you doing? Good. All right, so what's going on or what happened? Okay, I need one person to talk at a time right now. Okay.
One of the customers came and told me that she used to work for a retail company. She's like, this and this. I can tell that they're stealing. I was like, thank you for letting me know. We're already aware.
Hey. Hi. Did he tell you to come in here? Or?
No, I'm trying to figure out what is they all whispering about us.
Okay, can you step outside for me? I'm trying to figure that out with them right now, okay?
Why they gotta whisper behind people back and lie?
Okay,
no, they have. They was doing it all while we was in the store.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm trying to talk to them to figure it out.
Yeah,
okay. Well, you're not letting me do my job right now. Can you please step outside so I can talk to them?
Okay.
Thank you. And then I will come explain everything to you, okay? But I gotta talk to them first. Okay, all right, I'll figure it all out, I promise.
The employees told the officer that a customer had seen two people shoplifting. It was the suspect and an accomplice, and the employee called police. For some strange reason, the employee said that they weren't allowed to call police to report shoplifters. That being said, it was the customer who'd called things in.
We think that they put stuff in the bag, did an exchange, and
They
didn't.
They did. They took stuff from our walls, our gift sets,
Okay, but so then did they go up to the front and like exchange something?
Trying to rechange, but we know they were took it, so she was upset right now that we changed the prices, which we did because she wasn't gonna get full price merchandise for something she tried to steal.
Okay. So did they? I'm trying to just figure. So they walked in with merchandise, took more merchandise from over there, and then went to the front and tried to exchange.
Yeah, they were grabbing candles. They were grabbing a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Do you guys do any transaction exchange? Anything?
They were dealing with them. I don't know why they ended up taking and not taking because they weren't happy with what they were getting back.
Okay.
I was just trying to acknowledge them every time they were around. What are you keeping up? And they're like, nope. I'm like,
Gotcha. Okay, well, I will go see what they've got. So what, yeah, I'll need to figure out what, any transaction that did happen up front. What, if they exchanged something, if they bought something, whatever they did do at the register.
The employees tallied up with the suspect's purchase so the officer could compare it to the contents of their bags. But by that point, there was a pretty good chance they'd already ditched the stolen merchandise.
You said that you're admitting to doing something. What happened in the store?
Well, $5 and 4 cents.
What's
$5 and 4 cents.
$5.04? Well, I don't know what you mean by that.
I paid her. I thought I paid her the money.
Okay, what did you go into the store with?
Right here.
That's what you brought into the store?
Yes, we was returning a lot of stuff. And I purchased some stuff separately with a gift card because I wanted it done separately. Okay. She rung up my stuff with my gift card. Then when they went to return my other stuff, she rung everything up for $5 because I didn't have a receipt for it. Right. So she rung everything up for $5. I'm like, why is she trying to give me $5 for everything? And I told her I'm not going to take no $5 for it because I put this stuff in my baskets and been selling it for the last 15 years. So I know, how is everything $5? Every single item, you just put $5. So basically she wanted to rip me off. I told her I'm taking all my stuff back and to put the stuff I purchased back on my card.
The officer told them that the main concern here was that another customer had witnessed them shoplifting. But when the cops confronted them directly about it, they denied stealing anything.
So obviously there were some things that were in exchange. You guys have a lot of merchandise. So what I'm saying is, did any of this merchandise come from the shelves in there?
The only thing came from the shelves is what they rung up. Right here, and then they rung up a whole bunch of stuff.
So you're saying this came from this store, correct?
They rung his candles up separately, and then they rung up a whole bunch of stuff for me, and then I returned it and told them to put it back on my card.
Okay, so they left it, you left it at the front?
Yes,
okay.
I told them to
and then what's in this bag?
This is all of the stuff I was bringing back.
All the stuff you're bringing
back?
Is it okay if I look in there?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a good chance we're going to have to look in there because it looks like that might be some of the items that they're saying that you guys took from the shelf in there and put into your bag.
What they say we took?
Or some gift sets in there.
I don't have any gift sets. No? That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie. This is online photography. So, okay. And then I have receipts for the gift sets.
It was beginning to look like they didn't have time to ditch the merchandise. Why else would she be so uncomfortable with the cops taking a look in her bag? To get a little more clarity, the officer went back to the shop to talk to employees.
They have like 4 or 5 different bags.
So in the big one that he had, the strawberry one is where he was loading all the gift sets.
Gotcha. Okay, and that is the only thing we're worried about is the gift sets. Because they have a lot of merchandise, so it's trying to figure out what did they walk in with and what did they...
They try to do certain exchanges, and after a certain amount of time, like there's certain kind of we scan it to tell them what they can get in return, and they don't like the answer, and if they don't have the receipts, then they try to
That's
argue.
what she was talking about with the $5. Okay, so, but the gift sets is the only thing we think that they took and didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, I will go.
Has she identified herself yet?
No, I didn't realize we didn't do that.
I told Karen her ID and she's refusing, so we'll just take her for that.
Okay.
The officer then went back outside to take a look in their bags. By that point, they were being a little more cooperative, but they still had an excuse for everything. Essentially, they were using confusion as a defense.
Can you just take that stuff out for me so we can make sure that none of it came from inside this store?
Who is they trying to say to? Like, what is they trying to say?
Are these Bath and Body Works products?
Yep. Those are
so
going to be...
you came into the store with Bath and Body Works
We
products
got the pink
already?
one.
Were you looking to return them?
To exchange.
Yeah, to exchange them? Did you bring that up to them?
Now they talking about because he was over there looking at them. That's because we was matching the prices for what they was trying to tell us. When she returned the bag, she rung the bags up for $5 and I think $12.25. I told him go over there and see how much they is. And then I told her to. We didn't want. I told her to put all my stuff back on the gift
Let's
card.
just. You told my boss that she wasn't involved. Just be honest. Did you take these off the shelf and put them in your bag?
No.
Okay.
They were saying the entire thing was just a big misunderstanding. According to the suspects, the items the staff said were stolen were actually theirs. They said they bought the items to compare prices.
All right, we're gonna bring these in the store. At the sort out, figure out if these came from this store. Do you guys, when you ring these up, are you able to see that they're from this store, or just see the price?
They'll match the same price.
Yeah,
they'll match.
All right, are we able to ring these up and get a receipt by any chance? Just showing the value of them.
Like, what do you mean?
Just like a training receipt to show the retail value.
I'm just super excited that you guys, the customer called and you guys were out there as they walked out, because we knew from the get-go, when you walk in, two used rumpled bags in your arm.
When they know it makes it difficult for us to sort through and figure out, okay, what did you actually commit? But,
exactly.
The officer spoke with the staff, who said they'd witnessed the suspects putting the gift sets in their bags. According to them, they couldn't have missed it because the suspects weren't discreet about it at all. As a result, the cops had everything they needed to make the arrest.
Can you put your bag on the ground for a second?
What?
Okay, you're gonna be placed under arrest right now.
For what?
For obstructing and retail theft.
Oh, obstruction?
Yep, you gave a false name to us.
My name is.
You keep playing your game.
Oh my God! You want my picture to bring you on my ID? I got my ID on my phone. And what retail stuff? What did I steal, man? Huh? What did I steal, sir?
Bath and Body Works products.
What did I steal?
Your senior is in the store.
I was what?
Okay.
I didn't. My name was Sharon.
Hold on, you're in custody right now, so I can't ask any questions. So once we get down to the jail, this officer here will talk to you and interview you, read you your rights, and then she can answer your questions for you.
Wait a minute. What about my stuff?
We're gonna put it all in this car right here. It's all gonna come with you.
Okay. So what is they saying I stole, man?
We're gonna write on this car. We can talk about it all at the police department.
The suspect was charged with retail theft and obstruction. On the 7th of May, 2025, in Boca Raton, Florida, a Brooklyn man tried to buy an expensive Rolex from a pawn shop. Problem was, he was using a fake ID and a stolen credit card. When the cops arrived, they talked to the business owner.
Oh, what happened?
That guy, he left his fake ID and credit card in my shop. He was trying to scam us, and he's now in the CVS.
What did he do?
He was trying to buy a Rolex using a credit card.
Okay.
And I suspect that his identification is fake.
Okay.
And
how do you know that it's fake? You're just assuming? Or
assuming, yeah.
Okay, you're just assuming that's fake. Which store do you work in?
In a pawn shop, VI Pound here.
VIP Pawn?
VI Pound.
Okay. And so he was in there trying to buy a Rolex from you guys?
That's correct.
And he left his stuff behind you?
He left the credit card and ID in our shop.
Still has it there? Still there?
When the officers arrived on scene, they talked to the owner of the business. While talking to the officer, the shop owner saw the suspect walk into a CVS across the street. After obtaining the ID and the credit card the suspect left behind, the officer confronted the man in his Uber in front of the CVS.
Open the door. Come here, man. You over at the pawn shop?
No, I wasn't at no pawn. I was in CVS.
All right, come on out. Come on out.
I wasn't in no pawn shop.
You're detained. Hey, you're detained right now.
What am I detained for?
I'm gonna explain everything to you in a second. Right now, you're being detained. All right.
What I'm being detained for, boy?
For fraud over at the pawn shop.
I wasn't.
Hold on. Whoa. We're gonna do a. Hey, listen, man. They saw you walk in there. X-ray 33. I got a mail detained from CVS. All right, we're gonna sit over here. All right.
What am I being detained for?
I just told you. You listening?
This is crazy, boy.
Right.
I don't know what about no pawn shop.
Huh? Well, that's what we're gonna find out, man. Sit down. Sit down. What's your first name?
Huh?
What is your first name?
Kevin.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
Huh? Don't lie to me about your name. You want to try it again?
I don't understand what I'm being detained for, boy.
For fraud at the pawn shop.
I wasn't doing anything at
Okay,
the pawn
listen,
shop.
Okay. 37, can you get the witness on board for a show up? There's a little shade over here. All right, we're going to do a show up real quick. Sit down. Huh?
I really don't understand.
All right, they're gonna explain everything to you in a minute. You match the description of someone that was doing fraud over at the pawn shop. All right, they saw you walk in here, blue jeans, white t-shirt with a beard. You come out, you hop in an Uber. I just have to do my job.
The cops got confirmation that the ID was indeed a fake. The watch he was trying to purchase was worth over $15,000, and while he hadn't managed to purchase it, his actions were still unlawful. Next up, the owner agreed to go on a ride-along with the cop so he could identify the suspect.
So I'm just going to show up with you real quick just to verify that it's him. I'm just going to read you these instructions real quick and then we'll be on our way, okay? All right, so you're going to be asked to view an individual. The individual detained may or may not be the suspect. Take as much time as you need to look at the individual, okay? It is important to exclude innocent individuals from suspicion. The investigation will continue whether or not you can make the identification is made. Anything on you? Any weapons or anything? Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you can take a seat. Just gonna buckle you in and we're gonna head over. Route 37, you're doing a show up with the victim over here. Victim went to the CVS, starting mileage is 8.5. Is he on the left over here? Just take a look. Let me know if you want me to, I can slow down for you. That's the male? Okay. 3797, ending is 8.9. It's gonna be a positive ID. 51 back to the pawn shop.
At that point, the cops were trying to determine if the man's credit card was authentic, and to bolster their case, they were interviewing an employee to get more info.
Can you tell me what happened? Were you working as like a cashier at the time?
He came to the store and he says that he's looking to buy a Rolex Digest.
Sure.
And then I showed him a couple options and he liked the Submariner stainless steel. I told him the price $11,500 before taxes and
Okay.
he was agree with this.
He agreed with it?
Yeah,
He didn't try to negotiate or anything?
He didn't try to negotiate at all. He even says that he can pay the fees for the card, which is 3%, and he was agreed to pay the tax. Sometimes people are negotiate because they don't want, like, they want a better price.
Okay.
And he didn't
Didn't negotiate
at
at all.
all. Yeah, and then I asked him ID and his card, which he is willing to pay.
And he provided
He
these
provided
two?
these two
Okay.
items right here, and
Okay.
then when I was trying to scan it with the barcode here, it didn't scan, and
Okay.
the ID looks weird by my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't look
So
real.
that's why I starting to text to my boss and ask what to do, and he says that I should ask his date of birth. So I did ask it, and it was correct. He
Okay.
then
Same.
on the address he say everything good, but his zip code was wrong, and I was have feelings that he read on the phone what he has. So probably he hold the phone on this moment, and probably he read it like this.
The employee stated that when she went to talk to her boss, the suspect fled the store, leaving the ID and the credit card. The officer also got a statement from the shop owner, and to no surprise, they gave very similar statements.
When I entered my store, there was a black male trying to purchase a Rolex Submariner. I felt he looked suspicious and his credit card. I asked him some questions about the credit card to confirm that it's his. I asked him to show me like app on the phone with the credit card. He was not able to provide me, and I felt like I need to call the police to get this checked.
Okay.
Black male left the store and
Okay.
left his card and ID inside.
Like, why did he leave this behind? He just, like, when she went to the back to go get you again, she said, you know, Lena said she went to the back again after you went to the back. Were you calling us then?
She were calling you.
She was calling us and then you were in the back after?
I went to the back to push the button to let him out.
Okay. So you let him go, but he just left the stuff on
He
the counter?
left his stuff, and this is also very suspicious. Normal person wouldn't leave his ID and run away.
Did he run or did he walk?
He walked fast.
The owner went on to explain that after the man left, he tried to swipe the card, but nothing came up on the system. He also told the cop he wanted to press charges. As the cop had a hunch the suspect lied about his identity, they pressed his thumb against a print scanner.
Turn it. Yeah. Thumbprint.
You gotta hold.
What do you call it? Like a spliff? Huh? No hit? Alright. What's it? You're under arrest, okay? For fraudulent use of ID. So you're gonna come with us, alright? Come with. This is my car here. What's gonna happen now is you're gonna get transported back to the police department. Alright. Where you're gonna be interviewed over there, okay? Alright. You could click it or ticket, man.
They charged the man with possession of a stolen credit card, fraudulent use of a credit card, possessing another person's ID without their consent, and possession of a forged or stolen driver's license. On December 31st, 2025, the cops pulled a woman over who was accused of stealing debit cards from elderly patients. She'd been entrusted to look after them, but according to reports, she'd used their debit cards to make unauthorized purchases totaling $2,700.
Hey, miss, how are you? Detective with Sheriff's Office. Do you have your driver's license and registration?
We're talking to her now.
Yeah, we'll explain everything to you. If you could just hop out, it's just easier to talk to you when you're outside of the car.
Oh, okay. Is this about what happened at work?
What happened at work?
Apparently, one of the ladies had money missing.
Uh-huh.
My boss searched me, searched my car.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't have my...
No, this has nothing to do with whatever you got going on at work. So, it's a separate incident.
As far as the suspect went, she was confused about what was happening, which was understandable. It's not every day that armed police pull you over, 5 of them in fact, and begin to question you. To clear things up though, a detective arrived on scene to take things over.
So I'm doing an investigation involving a theft, possible fraud case that's been going on for the last month now, involving one of the residents at your place of employment here.
Okay.
Is your purse in there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can they grab it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Appreciate it. Just take you just want to look. I'm just curious what you did with it afterwards, after you used it. Or if you cut it up, threw it away, if it's still in the purse.
I don't have it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna rule it out, see if you don't have it. But I mean, either way, it's on here. You went through on the 30th. You used the points that went down. It was a $120 purchase you made there with that card.
It's not. It's.
Go ahead. We'll walk
It's that one.
Is it that one? That's that purse.
Yes, that wallet right there.
Not the purse?
No, it's the wallet.
The detective started off with small talk before getting into the finer details. They had video evidence of the woman using stolen credit cards, so she'd have to accompany them to the station to be further questioned.
What are you?
What's that for?
I'm a medical technician.
Okay, medical technician. Okay. Well, I apologize for misnaming your profession, but like I said, I got an immense respect for the job everyone in your profession does. So I apologize that maybe I misnamed it, but that's what's going on here. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to get arrested for this. Once you go to court, this is the evidence that I got. Okay.
Okay, how long is it going to take? My son has surgery.
What's that?
My son has surgery. On the 7th.
The 7th? Okay. I don't arrange court dates or anything like that. I file the paperwork, it goes to the state attorney, reviewed, and then goes to the judge, and they issue the warrant. Okay?
You have a bond, so.
$10,000 bond.
She seemed to realize that it was game over. Although initially, she claimed she had no idea what they were talking about, once she was told they had her on camera, it seemed like the woman gave up.
Well, we're going to turn them over to their custody. All right?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back for me, please. Put your hands together like you're praying. So.
India 63 Flagler. Whiskey 5 Strike 1015. 63 teletype.
Not too tight, is it?
1081 for the vehicle involved.
Alright, let's go walk to this car.
Katie, obviously I have to ask you don't have anything on you that's going to stick me, poke me, hook me, anything like that. I don't have any female deputies here, so I'm going to just take your word for it. But do you have any like change or something on you?
I have stuff in my pocket.
Okay.
Before she was placed in the squad car, she was searched by the officers. You could tell by the look on her face that she knew she'd made a big mistake. Not only was she headed to jail on serious charges, but she was also going to lose her career.
Let's take a seat. This detective here is the one that's in charge of everything right now, so it's going to be really up to him.
Okay.
But if at the very least, you will definitely be able to do that to jail. Okay. Do you have your cell phone or anything like that you want to have come with you?
My phone, please.
Okay. How about your purse or anything like that? Okay. All right.
While the cops called in for a tow truck to take her vehicle to the impound, the woman remained in the cruiser. Having had a little time to think, she came up with a last-ditch attempt to cover up for her actions and to proclaim her innocence.
I have a receipt. Oh, I have on my Vistar account. I have proof that money came from me.
Oh, okay. Is it in?
It's on my Vistar account.
Oh, it's in your Vistar account, but you have a receipt like in the purse?
No, somewhere in my car.
Okay.
But I have it on my phone.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'll let him know.
And then I didn't take the money from the girl at work because they've already killed me. They searched everything.
Okay.
With the new so-called evidence, the detective returned to speak to the woman. But to be perfectly honest, she was just grasping at straws. Considering how she was arrested, it seemed like the cops had far more evidence against her than they were letting on.
So,
I can show you on my Vistar account that money came from me.
okay, it was like $774.
Yep. Yeah, from Social Security.
Yeah, that's my account. Like I said, my sole investigation is beginning with the claims of what's going on with the card usage. I was just trying to figure out what you did with it after you used it. If it's thrown away in the trash, it's thrown away in the trash. I don't know.
What if you're calling us?
Yeah, when you get to the jail, they'll be able to coordinate that with you, okay? Any other questions for me? Okay, real quick for you, okay?
The only thing left to do was take her to jail to be further processed. When she got there, she'd face further questioning, and the cops would reveal the full extent of the evidence stacked against her.
Are we going to the jail?
Yes.
Okay, my shoulder's hurting. I broke it, so it can't be bit for long.
How about I do this? How about I just put him in front of you? That'd be better? That'd be better? Julia 34 teletype.
Julia 34.
1051 to the jail, starting lodging notes. What I'll do, I mean, if you're okay, unless you want me to keep it on, but say battery life, I can turn it off, or just let it just keep running. I mean,
It's fine.
all right. Yeah, 'cause it's gonna keep ringing, and then I want you to make sure you have battery when you get in there. So, if you get too hot, too cold back there, just let me know.
The suspect was charged with larceny, in this case less than $10,000 from a person 65 or older, fraudulent use of a credit card more than twice within 6 months, and unlawful use or possession of ID without consent. On July 14th, 2025 in Florida, the cops were dispatched to a convenience store. Reportedly, an employee had stolen more than $7,000 in lottery tickets, had scanned them at the register, and then threw them straight in the trash.
Hello. Just fine. What's going on today?
You can stay over there, buddy. You can stay over there, sir. You stay over there. Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I'm on a. So, this whole week we are out of town.
You were what?
I was out of town.
Okay.
And
Hello. Hi.
that's mine. So Saturday night he was very badly drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back and I checked in the lottery. I checked the camera. He played 4 book in a lottery.
He played 4 what?
Open the book in
Yeah.
the lottery.
Oh, he played them all.
All
Okay.
$50 too and $20 too.
Yeah.
So almost his settlement $6,900 settlement.
Plus we got all recording camera.
Plus we have a recording camera, everything.
Can I see the camera?
Yes.
She was essentially claiming that one of her employees got drunk and scratched off almost $7,000 worth of lotto tickets. While the officer talked to the owner, backup arrived on scene and began questioning the suspect.
You live here?
Yes, I live inside.
Okay.
My luggage inside and my passports.
You work here?
Yes, brother.
Where do they live here too?
Huh?
Do they live here too?
Because today I'm coming from the hospital. Because yesterday night I am home, mindless. I don't know what happened with me. I take medicine and after I am very upset because my wife in the hospital. Then I take drink. Then I in the ambulance coming and go to.
Okay. Do you guys live here too, or is it just
No. He just moved here. I told him if you don't have a space, and then he can. But then.
While the owners of the store said the suspect was drunk when he was scratching the tickets, he was essentially using memory loss as his defense. The man explained that once he got back from the hospital, he had no recollection of anything that followed.
On Saturday, right? You said that you took some Tylenol PMs, take a couple swigs of whiskey, right? And he went over here to work, correct?
I tell you because I take the Tylenol. I PM in the 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know which the time that. But I am not satisfied. Mind is no good.
But after you did that, did you go over there to go work?
I'm after Tylenol. I come to my room, not here.
Okay.
But I go to in the store. The customer called to my boss, and boss is coming. I'm not working here.
Let me ask you this, okay? Who was supposed to work on Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah.
My responsible. I'm 5 o'clock.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, I know. So after that, she's looking the camera and she come back very fast. I am in the room also.
Okay.
It was an interesting defense, and the question was, would it be enough to get the man off the hook? Either way, it was an interesting reaction because according to the suspect, he'd just taken a couple of Tylenol and only had 2 drinks to wash them down.
Have you seen the camera footage yet?
She showed me one or 2 photographs, not more.
Yeah, okay. So looking at the cameras, it looks like around 11 you started,
Because the customer is coming every day, brother.
Right, so listen.
Yes, sir.
Stop. Okay. At 11 o'clock on the camera, okay? Are the cameras accurate with the time? They are, right?
Right, sir.
Okay. So at 11 o'clock, or in the 11th and 12 o'clock hour, okay?
In the morning?
Yeah.
Afternoon.
You can be seen grabbing tickets, right? And scanning them. Now you're telling me that you didn't take the medication.
No,
until,
I tell 3 o'clock, I tell you.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Yes.
But this happened at 11 o'clock. So tell me what happened.
I tell you, after 20 minutes, the customer is coming. He give me the ticket, I scan it, and if he is the winning or she is the winning, then I scan it and put the money, and he want to ticket more because me $10 ticket winning, and you tell me any ticket more, we say game number 5, number 10, I put the ticket and give it to him. So
Right.
give it to her, just like
But
that.
you didn't do that in the camera.
No.
No.
First of all, the timeline here just didn't make sense. The man claimed he took the Tylenol in the afternoon at 3:30, but he hadn't started scratching the lottery tickets till about midnight. There was no way that just 2 Tylenol and 2 drinks to wash it down could have that kind of effect 9 hours later.
So you're telling me what I saw on the camera that is accurate with the time from what you told me,
Yeah.
right?
I tell you clearly.
You're telling me that
3
what I
o'clock,
saw is not what happened.
I don't know, brother, because in the whole day my mind is very upset. I don't know what happened.
Profit anything on this?
He didn't take any of the winners. So it was about $6,900 worth of tickets, 4 books, from what they're telling me. Okay, so 4 books.
She tells me same.
Yeah. So out of those 4 books, only 3 tickets are missing. So out of 4 books. So he from what I understand, he was grabbing them, scan, throw it away, grab, scan, throw away, out of 4 books, like all 4 books. Okay, which is roughly 120 tickets.
Okay.
Right.
And they're useless once you scan them.
From what I understand, yes.
Okay.
So now with that said though, the store, right, out of those tickets, it cost them what, $6,900 worth of money.
The officer continued pressing the man for more info, but he kept saying he was out of his mind and had no recollection of what had happened. That being said, he didn't deny he could have done it. He just said that he didn't remember doing it.
As of right now, okay, I'm going to detain you until I completely understand what's going on. Okay. Now, with that said, I'm going to detain you. Do you have anything on you that I need to know about that's going to poke me, stick me, harm me, hurt me?
No,
No?
nothing.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Can I get you to turn and face away from me?
Yes, sir.
And place your arms behind your back, okay? It helps if you put them together like you're praying. Put your hands together like you're praying, like you pray. There you go, yep. As of right now, you're just being detained, okay? Until I talk to my partner and I kind of figure out exactly what's going on here, okay? Yeah. So we're gonna go to my car and we're gonna take a seat, okay?
And you take my passport also, brother?
Yeah, I can take your passport.
And very luggage, 2 luggage only, not big one.
So I'm not gonna take everything that you have,
Right,
okay?
sir.
I'm only gonna take probably your identification, okay?
Sadly for the suspect, it looked like his amnesia defense was not going to pay off. He was escorted to a nearby cruiser, and they patted him down before he was placed in the back seat.
You good?
You see, settlement can be.
Settlement.
Yeah.
That was the books.
Settlement
and a lot.
Whatever
Got
time
it.
he scanned, that money.
Oh, just hang on to
So-
it for a second.
That money I lose because
You
every
paid $6,900
yes,
for those books.
and every Thursday have a EFT. So whatever every Thursday have a EFT, automatically go off in my account. Every week, and this is another settlement book, and we not sure he play before too, because we whole week in a out of town.
So you're
This
telling me
is-
you gave Florida $6,900 for those 4 books?
Yes, and
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Sit out. Whatever the amount.
Whatever this activate book,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for it.
they don't know
they're-
anything
So
about.
they would be at a loss for $6,900.
Yeah, and nobody's answering the phone. I tried calling Louder and Raph.
I'm gonna call.
Before we leave, I would have a phone call with them.
I'm gonna call LT.
And even
You might
it's
know
whole
better.
week, we don't know is how many lottery he play because we are.
Can I get you out of here?
They arrested the man, and he was charged with grand theft. Unsurprisingly, after being released on bond, he failed to appear in court, and there's currently a warrant out for his arrest. On the 9th of November 2024, a woman flagged police down, saying her credit card had been used fraudulently, and the scammer bought a designer handbag worth almost $4,000.
And you swear everything you told me is true?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And what time did you last use it? Do you remember?
Last time I used this credit card was last night at the Latin market. But
Okay, but did you have it here? Do you think you had
I
it
did
here?
have it here.
You did have it here, but somehow you...
So I lost it either in the parking lot because when I got out of my car, my wallet was open and
Gotcha.
everything fell. But
Gotcha.
I remember.
All right, perfect. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Let me figure out, okay? Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Store manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me your part. So how did you get involved?
So, the client that you just spoke with,
Yep.
court, she came into the store and said, I just had a charge for this amount, $3,870, that I declined. Like, I got a fraud alert on my thing, and I declined it, and it happened here in Louis Vuitton. So someone had stolen my card, and they came to the store.
The manager said the woman was telling the truth. Just minutes earlier, literally, another woman walked into Louis Vuitton trying to buy a bag worth almost $4,000, but her card was declined. The woman left, but came back with a male accomplice. After leaving the store, the officer called up with them.
Excuse me. You mind if I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure.
You mind if I talk to you guys?
Yeah.
So, here, let's get out of the way. So earlier, were you here and made a purchase on a credit card? On American, or tried to make a purchase? No. You weren't just here a little while ago and tried to make one and it got declined?
No.
So not you. Are you sure? Where are you at before there?
I just got here not too long ago meeting up my man.
Gotcha. So just a little while ago, You weren't just in there trying to make a purchase for $3,000. It got declined. You walked out, and then he joined you while you were standing over here.
The suspect's partner got defensive and said it was all just a misunderstanding, stating that he'd just made a purchase. While it was true he'd made a purchase at the store, the cop was a little more interested in the fact that the woman had made a purchase with a card that wasn't hers.
So just a little while ago, there was a purchase that was made here at Louis Vuitton. Okay, it was used with a card, and then it got declined. Okay, and so what they just told me was it was you that made the purchase, and then you exited the store, stood over here.
Looking at a bag.
Yeah, looking at a bag.
I
Right.
came back. I met my man.
Right. So that's what I was getting to, right? You just said a little while ago
I was here looking at a bag. I was walking around.
And did you use a American Express or Airlines card, Advantage card? No, you did not.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
What is this for? I'm confused.
Because the card that was used in that transaction was stolen.
Oh no, I don't have a card. I don't have my ID. I literally just came here to meet him.
She reiterated that she was in the store, but she claimed she was just looking at bags. She said she'd never tried to purchase anything, let alone with a stolen credit card. But when the officer pointed to those security cameras, she changed her tune.
The camera's there and the transaction was not. Is that not true? Because I want you to please be completely honest with me, because it's not a big deal.
No, I tried to use my card, but I did not get anything.
So now we're getting more of the story here, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay, and then you told me that you did not make a transaction, and now hold on, let me finish. Then you told me that you did not make a transaction at all, but then now you just told me that you just used your card, right? So let's get back to the real story, okay? I just told you the card that you tried to make a transaction, because I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, okay?
Yeah, that's my card.
No. The card that you tried to make a purchase with.
I only have my card, so.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't.
She gave the officer her credit card, saying that was the one she'd used to make the purchase. The cop gave her one more chance to come clean, but she looked him right in the eye and lied to him. Even though the evidence was stacked against her, the woman's partner continued making excuses for her.
Well, there is no conflict because it matches exactly what they were saying. She was in there, she was in there by herself looking at a bag, which is exactly what she says, right? She says, and then she kind of changes the story. First she said she didn't make a transaction, then she said she did try to make a transaction, but it was declined, right? Then she leaves out, and then you guys come back again with you, which is exactly what they said.
Okay, so you just said you guys come back. You want to correct that?
Well, I should say she comes back with you. Okay. So you weren't a part of the original thing at all whatsoever. Okay. So you weren't a part of it whatsoever. But it gets to my, and the stories match up. She was in there by herself, tried to make a transaction using the victim's stolen card, and then you come with her when she moves out. She gets you, whatever happens, you guys meet up, whatever, y'all go back inside, or you go inside with her at that time. So you had no involvement in it whatsoever.
In other words, it was understandable her partner was upset when the officer initially approached. He had no idea she tried to make a purchase in the store using a stolen card. Nevertheless, he still tried to cover for her.
So earlier today, what time? Don't know, not an issue, right? She was in it.
Because I know her time.
Well, she just by her. What is the big issue? Like, what are you trying to dispute? Because by her own admission, she said she was in there by her. Okay, actually, you don't even need to be here. Actually, so you can go ahead and leave. You don't need. I mean, there's no point in me even talking to you because you were not a part of this whatsoever. Just like you wanted me to clarify with the weed. So you are not involved in this whatsoever. My issue is with her. All right.
Okay, but the time.
So right now you're being detained, right, for an investigation. Okay, that's what's happening right now. So right now you're not free to leave at whatsoever. Okay.
The officer was right. All her partner was doing was getting in the way. If he wasn't going to offer assistance, then he could step aside. With the suspect detained, she was escorted out of the mall.
I think I'm not being mean. I think I've been actually very nice to you, probably too nice to you.
I appreciate that, but you grabbed my arm, it's pretty hard.
I'm sorry. Come on.
I'm going in the car?
Yeah.
Why?
If they return this way. You have anything on you? Any weapons, guns, knives, anything like that?
No. Am I going to jail?
Probably so.
For what?
That's
sir?
what happens when you steal. You go to
But
jail.
I didn't though.
Okay. If you still want to stick with that story, okay. You still want to stick with that story.
The officer searched her bag and found her ID, which she had initially claimed she didn't have on her. With the evidence stacked against her, she confessed to the crime. Afterwards, the cop let her call her partner, but that only added salt to her wounds.
Babe, I'm sorry. You're on speaker right now. I'm really sorry for all of this. I'm you know, this is gonna happen, or else I would have never did this.
I'm not your call.
What?
I'm not your one phone call.
What do you mean?
I said it clear.
What do you mean, babe? You can't record me?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm going home.
Well, what about everything?
I don't tell you, man. I mean, you're running around stealing shit with credit cards.
I didn't mean to. I just found it and it was a decision.
Yep, it was.
They're taking in jail.
I don't know how I can help you.
You can't help me bail me out tomorrow?
No.
Seriously?
Yeah. Call your dad.
They can't help me, babe.
You have to. It's a family issue.
They don't have it to help me.
You gotta deal with it.
What do you mean?
She was charged with grand theft, unauthorized use of a credit card, and possession of a lost bank card used for personal purchases. At the end of the day, their excuses didn't hold up, and their stories fell apart piece by piece. What they thought was an easy scam turned into a front row seat to accountability. And we see how things unfold when these scammers meet their match with no-nonsense police.